Something's not working. But yeah, Emotion, how's it going? Let me just... Here we go. Yeah, hope you're doing good. Thanks for the follow. Good to see you. Oh, good luck at work. And that can be, yeah. Oh, in that case, let me... Oh, hey, Vital, how's it going? Yeah, hope you're doing good, Vital. We're gonna keep working on the model I've been doing. So I can, I guess, just jump straight into it. Here we go. Oh, yeah, for some reason my commands aren't working, but that's okay, because once I get settled in, it'll all be good. Oh, nice. Which movie? Yeah, this is what I've been working on. Yeah, hopefully it was a good movie. I feel like a lot of times I watch older movies more than newer ones. Thanks. A lot of the stuff I have came from just various needs. So like the word bubble I got from basically having a need to communicate while not being able to talk. So like when I got COVID for the first time, which was like the beginning of last year, I got that set up. Oh yeah. Well, I guess the good thing about old movies is that you don't have to worry about like talking over it so much, so it's better for Hangouts. Let's see, what is it doing? Base thing I was gonna do. I'll just add it in here. Yeah, for some reason, COVID was not fun at all. When I had it, it was rough. Um, but yeah, I don't wish it on anybody. But it gave me a chance to improve my stream and adapt. There we go. That should be enough to not see the polls too much. Actually, probably the easiest thing to do. That'll get rid of the polls. There we go. Clean glass. Oh, so you'll actually probably like I don't know if you've already seen this, not Vital, but have you ever heard of texturecan.com? So it's Creative Commons Zero textures, but the big thing is they come with the substance material as well. So I just got one. Here, let me make a box real quick. Yeah, so the one I picked up is this one. So it can do procedural fingerprints. So then from here, I can just go into shading, grab the material, and then just use it in my other materials. And it also still has, like the, you can change the resolution and fingerprint options and stuff. And like other ones too, like a knit pattern and stuff, where it seems like it's a site where someone just went crazy with Substance Designer. Yeah, like I'm super happy about finding this because like the the textile generator I'm using is also Substance. I've been using it on this project for the first time with the Sumsits add-on. Yeah, so now I think I can. Well, let's see what I have for the. So white. Yeah, so I think if I do a subtract, so I can do math. I have to use a color mix mode actually. And I do the base color, I believe. Nope, I'm gonna have to invert that. Let's see. Maybe I need to do it the other way around. Or I could always just try plugging it in on its own. Let's see what... Okay, so that's a thing. So I guess the issue there is I just need to... There we go. Yeah, like I've been doing that too, where I've just been buying like one or two. So here we can change the resolution to like, let's do that. And we want fingerprint amount to be lower. Hey, Mr. Soap, how's it going? You're doing good. Yeah, because in fact, the reason I found these materials was because I was looking at for textures to buy. Yeah, it's been a while. What have you been up to? We're doing good. Okay, so now I think I should be able to do this. There we go. I wanted to actually reverse that, yeah. Invert. Nope. I think I was right with the order. Yeah, there we go. I have no idea if it'll even pick up in the render, but I just like the fact that I have these nice fingerprints on the glasses. Thank you. Yeah, I'd love to see the stuff that you do in Blender as well. Yeah, just like a lot of fun to mess with all this stuff. Like, there's something very satisfying where like I want to have a specific look and then getting it right. Let's see, I can randomize the fingerprints, I think. Oh, never mind, there's only one seed. Well, I guess there is. There's two options. Yeah, I'll get a look on the like the learning. Like that's also really fun too, especially if you do project-based stuff. Now I did make all of it a little too clean, I think, with this. So I do want to do let's do a color, or let me just do math because it's all binary values on this one. I mean, we just like want to do like just a little bit. Well, actually, that's more of like a contrast style thing. Kind of like how greasy it is. So if I want to, that's good. Maybe I need to subtract instead then. Oh. I mean, add and subtract are essentially the same thing, especially if you go into the negatives. I think that's good though. And let's look at what it was before and after. Yeah, so I do want to add, but I think, well, let's, maybe if I do a vertex paint. Maybe multiply would be better. I should. I know it'd make things a lot easier, but I really don't. I'm kind of getting to a point where I should definitely be using it. I'm kind of slowly working my way into using more of the hotkeys correctly. Um, but yeah, I think I'm kind of just adding stuff to my I guess what I'm learning slowly over time. So like I'm doing hotkeys for like the subsurface and whatnot. Let's put this back to multiply. I'll probably just set it to that, and I think that'll be good. And I guess maybe if I did multiply here. It's still kind of masked by the, I'll just keep it at that. Okay, so that's the first thing I wanted to get done, and I can always finesse it later. We got prescription lenses with fingerprints. So this goes back to layout. Something else I wanted to do is I did want to adjust this because it was kind of bothering me. There we go. Mainly that just felt wrong before. Yeah, because Node Wrangler definitely is really useful. It's just like one of those things where uh, I forget to turn it on, and then when I do have it on, I forget what the hotkeys are. I guess I'll only really remember how to use the hotkeys if I use it. Okay, that's better. I mean, do we have any? We do have clipping with the eyebrows, so I need to move this forward a bit. Yeah, I think that's good. No eyebrow clipping. Okay. Next thing I want to do is add the fringe kind of thing to the shirt sweater thing. So I am going to just steal this. And I am going to bring this in. Okay. I think that works. And, but I do want to make sure that I get my UVs the way I want. So let's go to UV editor. And we will magic UV. Or is it text tools? That's what I want. And I want to rectify. I wonder why. Let's re-unwrap this. Okay, that's the issue I'm having. So I just need to oh. A Blender artist I admire. I feel like there's a lot of them. There's a friend of mine named X. I forget what other usernames he uses, but he's a great Blender artist. There's Mari 3D. Does awesome stuff. There's Mao, for VTuber artists. There is who else? Danny Mac's pretty good, like on kind of the appealing character side of things. I feel like there's a lot more. What's the lazy tutorial guy's name? I mean, there's Polyfjord for the VFX side of things. Ian Hubert, that's the guy I was thinking of before. Ian Hubert does great stuff for working on full movie production stuff. And then there's Worthy Kids for like the 2D animation stuff and stylized work. Let's see. I am trying to get one of the textures that I got today. So I got myself one of this weave texture. It's fairly high resolution. And it's tileable, so if it's not high res enough, I can always, scale it up And kind of the other nice thing is there's not too much shading on it. So I could potentially use it for other textures. Yeah, Where the Kids is amazing. Not only can you do like 2D stuff with 3D and like the 2D stuff with the grease pencil, but like a stop motion stuff that matches like, you know, the old Rankin Bass stop motion stuff is amazing. Just like super convincing. Let's go back to shading because we want to try. Oops. I'm very curious if I can actually make this work. Yeah, that's clearly, I think I got to do a normal. Or is that a bump texture? I always forget some of the, there it is. Changes the world space. Yeah, it's not really getting what I want. Oh, yeah. It's interesting because Rankin Bass was kind of split between a Japanese and a US studio, right? I feel like I remember that. I just curious to see. Okay, so this does generate into a normal map. Oh, what happens if I do this instead? Oh, hey Dirk, how's it going? And hey Jeannie. Okay, well there we get the just normal. So if I looks like I need to invert this. Maybe not. I forgot there's actually a correction. Hold on. Wonder 3 normal map. One moment. Oh yeah, there's that whole. I remember seeing the that like the video, or not a video, but the like graph for that recently. Why is this so? Oh, is this one? Let's see. Let's do linear. No, not linear. I guess we will do normal. It's RGB. Let's see. Definitely not as convincing as the other materials. But hopefully it wasn't too hard to explain everything to your friend. Oh, I got some. I was really kind of hoping you would just be even on its own. How does it look? That looks a bit better. There we go. Okay. That's how that all looks so far. So next step is the shoes. And I'm going to keep those fairly simple. And we can just start with this as a base. Yeah, I forgot to ask, how's everybody doing today? Hope you're having a good Sunday. Mine's been pretty good. It's been a rainy night. And I want to duplicate and apply. And now I want a denim, I think. It's a base. So that's not set to, that's set to custom. Does this not use, try default? Oh, I know why. Let's, hopefully it did not just undo the whole texture. I think it did. Oh well. And King Nico, welcome in. Oh, that's fine though. I can just, yeah, this was denim, and I just changed the colors. Well, first off, let's fix this. So this should only have the I see. Yeah, so that same as this. So we need to apply this. Then we will change this to the grays we had before. I think it's he, they. So, you know, just pretty much whatever works. Good to hear you're doing good. Gotta darken these a bit. There we go. So that's what I wanted. Duplicate this. And this way, delete that. Yeah. Yeah, I'm doing good. Enjoyed hot coffee for the first time in a while. With the rain. I normally just go with cold because it's normally way too hot here for anything else. This has gotten a lot louder than I assumed it would. Thank you. Yeah, I'm liking how it's turning out so far. Just gotta get a few small things in, and then it should be good to go. And actually, let's jump straight to what I was planning on doing. Some Little Big Planet music. Okay, now we are here. We shall mark there we go. Well, thank you. Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately I did not make my own design necessarily. The model here is made by yeah, my Live 2D avatar was done by Jen Rose. Her information's in my the panels down below. But the stream's been going good. So far I added fingerprints to the glasses, which I got from a website called Texture Can that has royalty-free textures, and they also have the generators that they use to make the textures on there as well, which is very, very nice. And you don't really see that often. Yeah, like I really like this one. This is A Go Go, which is the beginning of the Little Big Planet 2 soundtrack. Yeah, I kind of relearned about the Little Big Planet 2 music and stuff from actually the streamer who this artwork's for actually is Foxander. Yeah, they were playing Little Big Planet music, and yeah. Yeah, so you can see like the ref sheet here. They're wonderful artists as well. So if you like just like, chill vibes, I believe, actually I'll just give them a shout out. Let me just make sure I got it right, because I know there's like a underscore on a, yeah, okay. Yeah, so Foxander's playing dark and darker right now, but yeah, often does art streams. I gotta darken my grays. Yeah, chill vibes. Very nostalgic notification sounds and whatnot too. It really goes straight from like light to dark very quickly. This generator. Okay, I think that's a good setup. So the next step is go into the UV editor, and there we go. Yeah, because we are going on a smaller scale. Now, one thing of Little Big Planet 2 is they introduced a lot more of the kind of cinematic, bossy elements to parts. I think they added like the more audio triggers in the editor. So we have like these little short interstitials between the main songs. Okay, so we have that. Then we want the rubber of the shoe. So we can just grab this and enlarge a bit. And we are going to remove that. We'll add a new, and I've never actually made a rubber texture before. Oh, and it looks like we're going to have an add in a minute, so I do apologize for that. We'll be back afterwards. Oh, thank you for the blanket shield. Oh, why is this not working? Just a moment. Let me check what's going on here. Oh, you know what? Here, let me... Oh, it's still not working. Let me retry starting, Sammy. Uh, let's see if things work. Yeah, that seems to work. Okay, so let's try this one more time. Yeah, it is pretty intense. There we go. Okay. Sorry about the child. I hope you're doing good. I think we might be in an ad break, but yeah, I hope you're doing good. Welcome back from the ad break. Hopefully it wasn't too bad of a break. And if anybody has any questions about the 3D process or what I'm doing, I'm always down to try to answer questions and do my best to help. I shouldn't be spending too much time on this, just because it's not going to be that visible, I think. Yeah, no worries. I know I normally stream pretty late, so if you ever have to, call it for the night, I do hope you get some good sleep. Health comes first. Oh, hey, Rosie Mala, how's it going? You're doing well? Thank you. Yeah, I've been messing around with a texture generator, and I'm pretty happy with how it's coming out so far. I should probably raise this a bit. Lower this a bit. Now I need to make this a bit more rubber looking. So I think we're going to up the specular. I think I'll roughen up the roughness. That's not really not doing what I want, so let's get rid of that. I'm going to blur Voronoi, so use that instead. Looks like smooth is the way I want to go. Yeah, I hope you're doing well. Yeah, so that seems better. Yeah, so I need a color mix. Nope, wrong one. The combine color. No, that's that one. So I think it is mix. That's going to bother me. Okay, so I think it's mix color. I wonder why that wasn't showing up in the search. Because I want that little slight, adjustment on the color where the, on the roughness. So just a matter of adjusting to be just enough. And from there, I think I want a little bit of subsurface. And it's going to be, I think, absorb blues. Oops, that's not what I want. Subsurface. I want the subsurface to be cooler color, I think. Well, thank you. Thank you, Rosie. I really appreciate it. I know I sound like a broken record, but I do appreciate it. Yeah, so I just find it's really fun to just have late night streams and be able to get work done while, being able to, I guess, share it with people. Something like that. I feel like being able to do like late night streams is just kind of like a nice way to unwind and relax at the end of the day. I should probably see if there is a scratches generator on that texture can website that I found. Oh yeah, there's an imperfection section. They don't have anything for scratches. They do have fabric wrinkles though. That's quite nice. Let's see. Maybe I'll try this one. One memento. Okay, so I can go here, I can load up my substance generator. And it is called plastic 01. So we apply it. The sign. Okay, so it's all UV based, it looks like. Let's see. We can reduce the bumps, increase the tiny bumps, decrease the dents. I'll lower the dirt amount a little bit. Rubber color, let's make it white. And let's see if we can catch up. Let's maybe make it lower. There we go. Yeah, so let's we lower the roughness. Will that actually smooth it out? Oh, that's like roughness, not the surface bumps. I think dust is good. Lower that. And I think from here, we can work some seams. Work a seam. Work a seam. Clear seam. And clear seam. Actually, I think we want that one. We'll mark a seam here. Unwrap. There we go. Yeah, that seems like a good rubber texture. It won't ever be zoomed in this much, but I feel like it'll kind of subtly show in the final. So if we go back to layout, I'm actually really happy with that. Really, that website texture can is really coming in clutch. I gotta adjust the a bit more, but since it's gonna be such, like the scale on this is so small, I think that works. I think I could make these shoes taller. I need That's too much. Like that kind of made things less clean. So let's undo that. This is such a small part of this model, I shouldn't be worrying too much on this. I do think I want to make the heels thicker. Yeah, and I should be making these not as tall. I think the only thing left I need to do on the shoes is the laces. And I think the easiest way for me to do that is with the skin modifier. Actually, let's not do this. And let's find our stitch. Hit duplicate. Look at its own material. Let's go to shading. Hey Diggy, how's it going? Yeah, hope you have a good sleep tonight. Get some good rest. I hope you had a good weekend. Thanks. Yeah, I'm hoping I can finish this tonight. We shall see. I'm curious why this is such a low resolution. Maybe I need... This doesn't even use UVs, actually. So let's see. So if I change this to a scale of like 10, then I change the scale of the 3D texture. I see. So that's not viable. Interesting. This will still work. I gotta remember to use hotkeys more. Is it shift? Nope. There we go. Okay. I'm going to go with just like a simple shoelace pattern because this is supposed to be, smaller scale. So no like crisscrossing. I gotta scale these down though. The idea is kind of like using thread and to look like shoelaces. Actually, let's try a crisscross. Oh, hey, Morse, how's it going? Great name. And thanks, I appreciate it. I hope you're doing well tonight. I think these are maybe too chunky, so let's... Oops. Make them a little bit smaller like that. I'm doing good, yeah. A lot of work done on this, which I'm pretty happy about. I'm liking how it's turning out as well. Because sometimes, I can take a bit of time and work to get things looking right. This seems to be it's going well. I've been having a lot of fun experimenting with different tools while working on this. I feel like maybe I should just make my own material on this. So I can see how it's made. I wonder if that's kind of worth it considering how small it's going to look on screen. It's going to be like this. Yeah, so I think maybe if I had them parallel would be best. Yeah, so I think parallel, but I think I will shrink them down a bit. Maybe I'll just... Yeah, I think that's the way to go. And then I'll join these. Then I will add a mirror modifier. Okay, I think that's good there. So there's only one thing left to model. Well, I guess I could add buttons as well. Maybe like one button. Hold on, I think I got a button model. One of the really fun things about working in kind of the handmade 3D model stuff is when you have other art assets of just like stuff laying around the house, it kind of has the same experience as if you are kind of working hands-on with things, you know? Where you're like, oh, I was saving this button for this thing. I can use that. Or what else? Yeah, or it could be like, oh, I have this other thing that there's like material or texture that I could put to use here, and you can, you know, just take it out and stick it on. Here we go. So let's get these, and then we will be able to apply our same little texture from here. Well, we can try it out at least. If it's too, you know, not good, then you can try something else. Are these UV unwrapped? I see. That works really well. And then this, I can just do a simple plastic. And maybe I can add a little bit of the fingerprints from the other, from here. So I've got that. And stick this on roughness. Oh, that might be too much. And we can do a mix color. Was it color mix? I should really see. Maybe that's something that they fixed in version 4. Yeah, so maybe, yeah, I think I'll skip that. In fact, let's skip this entirely. Yeah, it's like the kit bashing, salvage materials feel of things. Because normally, like, sometimes it can feel like it's cheating to, you know, recycle parts of models. It really depends on what it is. You know, like if it's something, when it's like, you know, the amount of times if you model, you know, a realistic button, if you're always going for like kind of the same kind of button, then it's going to look kind of the same anyways. So, you know, it makes sense to kind of reuse stuff like that as well. But it's, yeah, it's just like fun to like use stuff you already have to make new stuff. Okay, so let's just do a subtle thing. So we'll do noise. Just use normal noise. And throw that into roughness. And I think that on its own works fairly well. Add a clear coat, because that'll make it a bit more properly plasticky. Actually, no, clear coat, not looking good. Maybe like a sheen. I know they fixed sheen in version 4. Maybe a little bit of clear coat with roughness. And maybe we'll make it a bit darker. Oh yeah, no worries. Have a good one, Vital. Hope you sleep well. And thanks for dropping in. I appreciate it. Yeah, I think we're going to want... a duplicate and darken this a bit. I guess the next question is, do I dare try to put a hole on the other side? Is that too extra? Probably. But it would look cool. What's going on here, by the way? Oh, it is. Welcome in. How did the rest of the art stream go? Oh, you're hungry. Are you still talking about spaghetti? Yeah, welcome in. Hey everyone, Compy, Turk, Boomba. Yeah, Diz and... Yeah, it's Turk, Diz, Boomba, Compy. I think I spelled that correctly? Yeah. Welcome in. Oh, that sounds amazing. I could really go for that right now. But yeah, welcome in. Just working on this model still. Might be the last night I work on it, actually. Things go well. that that does sound like something that would happen. Hopefully it was enjoyable looking at all the food. Yeah, enjoy your food. I just had a... What did I have? I had something right before stream. Oh, I know what it was. I had leftover eggs Benedict. And it was good. I used the air fryer to heat it up. I did a high temp to try to salvage the yolk being still, liquid, but it got fully cooked. That's, that works. It ended up being really good with potatoes. Air fryer made the potatoes all crispy. So I guess considering the topic, maybe I shouldn't be talking about food some more. Definitely hope you get some good food. Chicken. Yeah. Everyone should get the food. Put a boolean in here. Gonna do difference. Does it add anything to it? Save before everything breaks. Ooh. Hey, is it Batham? Batham? Uh, yeah, pizza's always good. The good thing about pizza is if you have leftovers, then you can have cold pizza for breakfast. I think that works fairly well. And I guess the nice thing is since this doesn't go outside of Blender, I can just keep my boolean where it is. And Vampiric Fox, thank you for the follow. Hope you're doing well. Yes, I can just keep the boolean there instead of having to apply all my modifiers. Probably just parent. That way when this moves, everything moves with it. And I think the last thing I want from this is I might just keep like that. That'll give me just enough. I might just make this smaller though, just a little bit. Yeah, maybe a bit further back, just a little bit. Okay, yeah, that's fine, fine by you. But yeah, but if you do, if if it matters, just let me know, and I'll definitely try to remember it. What's going on here? It's probably my solidify modifier. Let's do high quality normals maybe. Yeah, well, if this edge bothers me later, then I can apply my solidify and redo the UVs. It's no biggie. Yeah, I can see this is where we're at currently. Should probably shrink the shoes down. Yeah, so with that done, the only thing I have left on the modeling aspect is, well, there's two things. One is getting the frayed edges on this bit. And then there's the hat. After that, I'll be getting to the animating, and that'll include a bit of work on making the, like a few different mouth shapes, little blinking animations, and yeah. I think that should be it. I don't remember if I decided, wait, didn't I have, did I hide something? There we go. thought the eyebrows had stitches. Oh, thank you. This one's not mine. This is a commission. Yeah, I can see it over here. This is of Foxander, who is a VTuber. That streams a lot, does art and chill streams, gaming streams and whatnot. Currently playing Dark and Darker right now. And yeah, there was good streams to hang out with, and yeah, so this is, I'm working on an animated PNG tuber model, like a reactive model for him. Yeah, so far we got, you know, fingerprints and prescription lenses today, and then we did the shoes, and then we did the button for the, and then we also did the kind of lower trim on the sweater. Yeah, so I think I've got the edges to do on this, and then I can, oops, get to working on some of the more animation aspects, because this is an animated commission, or it's going to be an animated reactive. Yeah, so we just get this, and then we add. All right, I need to do that. Or actually, I think I can. Oh, I guess I can't. All right. So yeah, we'll just apply. And then we can come here. We can click on this and see what it's using, material 9. Oh, I see the issue there. Fine though. You can just align this side. And then I can go to the particle system, duplicate it, so then I can adjust the hair length and other settings. Change a seed. That's good. So now we can do the mirror. We do the mirror. Okay, that's correct. Yeah. Why? Just change the seed until we get one we like. That's pretty good. Okay. Oh, nice. What kind of food did you get? Oh, nice. That sounds good. Yeah. I'll have to see if I've got anything like that around me. Here, I want to make a hat. That does sound really good. Kind of in terms of how it sounds, it kind of reminds me of, I think there's like a sweet rice dish I've had before. Like was it banana leaf or a grape leaf? I remember it being really good. It was a long time ago. Yeah. Solidify. Subsurf. Okay, that's good. And then we have the brim of the hat. Surf. And let's see. Maybe we can adjust the bevel, the mean crease. And set this a bit. There's some increase there. Well, thank you for the hydrate, Vampiric Fox. Much appreciated. I'm having decaf coffee today. It was hot, and now it's not. Still good though. Okay, so it looks like we got a band around it, so let's get that in. Let's get some of these support loops dissolved. We're going to add a solidify modifier. Make sure it's thick. Let's see if we can make this kind of balanced out more. Let's actually lower the thickness. And just finesse the shape a bit. We will bring back the edge control loops. And then we can bring it up a bit in the front. And yeah, duplicate it. Yeah, so we're supposed to have more of that shape in the middle. And this should get wider. Feels very Banjo-Kazooie, actually. Based on kind of the whimsy, I wonder if that one was for like a medieval England theme or something. Okay, I think that's good. Now, of course, the other thing is I want to make sure that this is UV unwrapped. Add a solidify. This could probably also just use a UV unwrap. And same with this. And work out all the extra details in a little bit. Okay, so next step will be add break. Okay, I think that's good. Okay, this is going to get a interesting that it's showing up blank like that. I probably gotta change its typing. First off, scale to there we go. And now I don't think I want denim. Let's try linen. Well, it kind of works for the bill. I'm definitely going to need to apply the solidify. And then I'm going to need to UV unwrap. Let's try a different one, maybe cotton noisy. Ooh, I think that works. Well, morning Gator, welcome in. Hope you're all doing well. Let me give you a shout out. What were you all up to? Hope I spelled that right. Doing art. Nice. What kind of stuff are we working on? Don't mind me asking. Oh, and for everyone that doesn't know me, I'm Brett Botnick. I'm a 3D artist and motion designer. I normally do 3D though, and that's what these streams are about. Just doing some late night, late night relaxing and working on projects. And this is what I'm working on right now. Going to become an animated reactive. Yeah, so the idea is I'm going to do like a stop motion animation style thing that'll work for kind of a reactive PNG tuber model. Mm-hmm. And yeah, it's a commission for Foxander, who's another streamer. Yeah. Oh, emotes, nice. Yeah, if you have anything you want to share, I think links might be open on the chat. And I can whisper it to me as well only if you want to though. And also I know that streams can go quite long and it can be quite late. So if you do need to, get up, get a snack, get a drink, or get some sleep if you need to, health always comes first, and lurking is always welcome and encouraged. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I've been messing with a lot of new tools and trying to improve my workflow. I've been just having a lot of fun working with everything. Yeah, and enjoy the lurk, and hope you have some really good food. Mm-hmm. And yeah, so this is for Foxander. They're a big fan of medium molecules work, so Little Big Planet and Tearaway. Yeah, so this is going to be a little handmade looking 3D model that is kind of reminiscent of Little Big Planet in a way, which is also why we're listening to Little Big Planet music. Because I was lurking in a Foxander stream and he was playing it and kind of took me back a bit. Yeah, and yeah, thank you, Morning Gator, for the raid and for the follow. And thanks, Benji Yina, for the follow. And oh, and I think I missed it, but Samuel the Gator, hello, we're doing good. Yeah, so I think I got straight hairs. I was working on the hat. So I think I need to darken this a bit now that I've got lighting in my scene. Yeah, I've been working with these generators that help with kind of fine-tuning realistic materials. And we have some of that already here as well, where I've got a fingerprint generator for getting like some little smudges on the glasses. Okay, there we go. Okay, we got that, so let's save, and then we will add the little thing on the line. Then I will be looking on adding the cross pattern. Oh, Crafty Arts, thank you for the follow. Hope you're doing well. Good name. I think I need to increase the scale. Easiest way to do that is to just scale my UVs. Yes, and the last thing is band, and then I will be adding the kind of little cross bit is like an embroidery type thing. And yeah, then we'll be good to get to the more animation focused 3D modeling, which I think I can do using Booleans, which should be pretty fun to do for like a rig. I believe I can transfer materials using booleans. In fact, it might just work out of the box as well. If I take this and I go to my this, we can see solver options, material. Yes, we can do it by transfer, and that'll should give us some pretty good results. But you'll see what I mean once I get to it. Okay, so we can take this, we can duplicate it, we can apply it, but we are definitely not going to be using the same preset. So I think silk satin is going to give us maybe, let's try shot silk maybe. Nope, definitely not. Basically I want one that has kind of like corduroy elements to it. So it looks like satin's going to be our best starting point. And we can change these to our grays, darker grays, because it's the headband. And that on its own might be good. Yeah, so if I scale my UVs up, let's redo my, actually let's go with the part that's, yeah, I'll just do it back here. Arc seam, UV unwrap. There we go. And then let's rectify. Yeah, I like that. And then we can take this and we can apply it. Rectify. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I probably should look into getting a full version, like a updated version of Substance Painter. Then I could use these generators in there, but then add some more things, you know, like edgeware, fairly easy. I should also try messing around with this with my other Blender plugins from it, you know, making texture, like generative textures and whatnot. I think that's good. Yeah, I should make this darker. Oh, hey, Rabbit, how's it going? And thank you. Yeah, I'm really happy with how it's turning out. And yeah, I really appreciate it. It's been a little while since I've been able to mess with like new tools as well. I mean, it's not because like of any like limiting factors, but I guess it's just like a thing where I've been sticking to what I know, and I've just been having a ton of fun, learning new things. What is this? Oh, that's my light. Never mind. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun working on this, and we'll just kind of play around. Just getting everything, being able to work on, different details and stuff. Yeah, yeah, when it pushes the convert zone to, explore new tools, new methods of doing things, the different detail levels. Because, yeah, I think most of last year I was doing the low poly models. So it was more like pixel art kind of stuff. So I was working, with ASE sprite and stuff. So going from that to working on, like super high resolution, trying to make things look realistic, has been a lot of fun. And definitely very different. Yeah, because I bought Substance Painter, which is great for doing like realistic textures, a long time ago before Adobe acquired them. And I didn't really use the program all too much. But I've been able to use it a bit recently and use at least the substance generators on this project. So I'll probably try to see if I can use it more in other projects and see what kind of styles I can do with it. I think I kind of want this to be rough, as if it was kind of like a homemade patch. We'll see how it looks once I hit a subsurf. But yeah, I hope you're doing good. Good rabbit. You're having a good day or night. Depending on your time zone. What? There we go. I think I need to thin this out. Nice. Oh, good morning. Oh. Hopefully you have a good day. Let's do a shrink wrap. We're going to do a solidify. We're going to do another subsurf. Maybe I'll do the after solidify. Actually, I don't need it if I do it. Yes, I can do this. Edge data. And then let's see. I want to do this. And then I can do edge data. Well, good night, Boomba. Hope you had your food was good. You have a good night. Good rest. Yeah, I guess it's one of those things where there's like so many levels to it. Like it's very easy for it to seem seem magical in a way. But I feel like I guess it might be even true with magic, where once you kind of know how it works, then it feels a lot more approachable. Because I feel like the more you do 3D, you kind of just get comfortable with it, and then it's easy to kind of understand the concepts and where to find things. So even if I jumped into like another program, it should be fairly easy to adapt. I guess one of the things that Blender has it's a leg up over other programs is you can just use a search bar. So if you're like, how do I do an extrude? Which is a common name for, how to extrude a polygon from another polygon kind of a thing. And normally you can, find it in here. I just learned that there's multi-extrude. That's really handy. So I'm like always learning, like finding new things. And it's like, yeah, just having a search bar made it so much easier, like to know how to do things. Because especially like, I'll just even do like a simple one, like rotate. It shows you the hotkey next to it. If it has a hotkey assigned. So I'm like, oh, if I want to rotate an object, I can press R and then it'll rotate. So it's like a really, it just makes the whole thing really easy to, it's a lot more approachable. I just realized that I was missing something. So I'm just gonna bring this in, solidify a bit more. Drop that on the top. Okay, that's good. Well, let's rotate it. The other thing that's kind of nice is you can make quick favorites. So the reason things are kind of going fast is because when you make favorite, like commands that you make or that you have, you can just hit like Q and then it'll bring up your little quick menu. So if there's something I'm doing all the time, I don't have to search for it or use a hotkey all the time, which is very handy. And the easiest way to make favorites is to search for something like rotate, and you can right click and then add to quick favorites. And that works for everything in the search menu. You can even assign hotkeys from the search menu. So yeah, lots of tools to make it a lot more accessible. Okay, so we have the thing on the top. And it seems to be looking pretty good. We have this. I want to make it as big as possible. Make it as close to that object as possible. Make it as chunky as possible. But yeah, if you ever are interested in learning 3D, I'm always down to help with answering any questions you might have. And again, help the best I can. I definitely don't know everything, but I like to think that I know how to do an okay amount of stuff with a 3D. Okay, so we can separate that by selection. Is 17. So it'll be 18. So let's apply shrink wrap. You're not going to use solidify on this. We can apply I think that's good. Now we can shrink wrap to this, so we know that it'll be correct, like where we need it to be. Now I can convert curve, and then I want change the spline type to Bezier. And then I want to add a geometry nodes. I'm going to use stitches. Let's see, let's try increasing the gap. Or should we try stitches 1? Nope, stitches. There we go. Actually, I think we need to make a new one. So let's go to geometry nodes. Oh, hopefully they can get it sorted out sometime. Because it definitely, I think, is a really good skill to have, and it's really, really fun. But yeah. Let's see, so now I've got a duplicate of this. Let's go to stitches, or stitch, and duplicate it. So now we have stitch 3, hide stitch 1, make it bigger. Oh, you know what? That's probably something I forgot to do. Let's flyer scale. Yeah, that was the issue. So let's change this back to stitch 1. Scale it up a bit. Flyer scale. Scale it back down. And let's so we want to easily get a scale that works comfortably. It's probably like that. I think we gotta go bigger. That's the issue. Yeah, I think the last other fun project I did recently was make myself a VRM model to use in Lethal Company. And that was a lot of fun. I think we spent most of the time playing that game just dancing with emotes in the game's ship. Okay, I think scale-wise that doesn't match up, so I gotta... Yeah, thank you. It turned out a lot better than I thought it would. And that's one that we actually use. So I use Substance Painter on to do the texturing, which makes it a lot easier to do like the sci-fi look. And maybe that might be the best I'll get. Unless I like really make this chunky. Can I still shrink wrap? I can. All right, but that always breaks. Well, I can still apply it. And that should, yeah. There we go. I think that's going to be the best I can get with that. So we can hide this. Okay, so the next step is going to be making some replacement eyes for the blink. So let's make sure these are named eyes so we can easily find them. So I think we're going to do 2 blink frames and then 1 eyes closed frame. And so the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to duplicate these. I'm going to adjust solo these. I'll call this blink 1. Now I'm going to make 2 objects. I'm going to make 2 cubes. And I'm going to transfer the materials over. And I'm going to duplicate these materials. And I'm going to adjust these materials. I'm just going to change this, the viewport display, to be wire. And this should all make sense in a little bit. Okay, so shading. So you want to add a noise texture. Then we want to do a mapping. And then we want to do texture coordinate or UV coordinate. I'm going to do UV vector. Vector. I'm going to do, we'll just change it to base color for now, and we'll actually change this back to solid, textured. And we're going to do some, let's go to factor. Well, let's see. Oh, this is still Little Big Planet music. Now, this is a default, yeah, so this should be working. I do need to add a contrast. There we go. So that's kind of what I'm looking for. And then I want to change this to bump. Waiting for it to do its thing. Normal map. Maybe I don't use a normal map. Just use the bump. Yeah, because the idea is that's what I'm wanting. Yeah, that's what I want. Okay. Because the idea is I can hide this. And then I come over here. Let's call this material. Link cutter black. And this is going to be oops. Link cutter copper. And we can just copy this. And then we come here to the Boolean. Let's save. We can go to Boolean. That's how that is. I do need to see if I can make it so it transfers evenly for both materials. So I do it index based. I guess I'll just be doing transfer. It's probably the best I can do. Well, probably the best thing I could do is all right. Boolean. It's going to be material transfer. Actually, let's see. If I take this, I add 2 more materials. Then I take this and I add 2 more materials, and the materials are the same. So blank cutter and blank cutter copper. Then I do this and I make the Boolean transfer by index. Okay, so then I duplicate this. Yeah, so if I, and I want to parent this to the other one. Well, this is a classic one. So I'm going to parent object. I come here and I change this. I assign, I can come here. I can assign a Boolean. But before the mirror, assign it to 28. Index based. Oh, I see. Actually, it's lining up makes more sense. So now, did I hide? Oh, where is this? Hello, Demon Werewolf. Hope you're doing good. Your kitty's doing well. Oh, is this why? Is it because I'm not? Yeah, there we go. Oh, that would be a reason for something not to work. 14, that's what I need. Okay, so now I need 28. Parent object. So now this one, hide. Now, let's see. Sometimes animals do have opinions. Okay, that smooths out things a little bit. Has a nice rough feeling to it as well. Yeah, I think that's good. Just leave it like this. So now got a bit of a blink controller. Now the other thing I think I want to do is I want to turn this from exact to fast on both. That should. Oh wait, does that? Okay, it still does the solvers for the material transfer. Now, if I believe I should be able to. Actually, I don't think I want to do it that way. What I want to do is I want to duplicate this, put it down, duplicate this, put it down. And it's the same thing. I come in here. So I've got 29 and 30. So I can duplicate this, change this to 29. This, duplicate, change this to 30. So now if I do this, got the wrong materials. So let's change this one from 30 to 29. Interesting. Oh, I see, because it's interesting. I guess it's fine either way. This is 30, and this one uses 29. I can do transfer. I guess make sure that 29 and 30 is assigned and I can parent these to be parent this to this. I can parent this. All right, parent this to this, this to this, parent this to this. So now do a blink animation, and it's got little cut lines, as if I were to actually use some snippers to trim the eyeballs. I think that works fairly well. I think the only thing I would do differently, well, one, right, the mirror. There we go. Actually, what I should do is make a empty, put it between the eyes, over here. Then we'll call this eye controller. And then we can mirror across eye controller. And that way, actually what's going on with this? Oh, that's the highlight. Now I can do what I had before that I liked, which was slightly offset the eyes. I like having the eyes slightly off because it gives the idea that or just like a slight imperfection that you'd see in fleshies. It looks like I won't get all the animation done tonight, but we're getting very close. Let's see. Yeah, so the other thing I'll probably need to do is I was going to make some cloth shapes for different mouths. Like a black fabric. And the idea is they just get swapped in. Maybe I'd make them, I don't know if I'd do felt because it would, when I mash the rest of it. But I'll probably do like a darker material. Don't know if I'll get that done tonight. But, okay, this is kind of bugging me. Really thought I was going to start doing One-Winged Angel. Yeah, so maybe we'll do one mouth shape, and then we'll call it for the night. Or maybe we'll try for a, let's get a camera in here. Let's make sure it has no rotation, or I don't need it. So let's do a quick maybe like a 4-frame blank. Oh, okay, saved. So we take the, oops. Let's change this to like 12 frames. And we'll once again select all of these. What's going on here? Oh, I see. Select all, interpolation type constant. I think I just did 2-frame blinks actually last time, so let's delete that. Or let's move it closer to the end. And let's duplicate this and put it at the end. Now the end blink is actually faster, so let's move it back. Move this back here. There we go. I won't be able to do it in real time because that's doing Boolean operations. If I just made them like quick replacements, it wouldn't be an issue. But yeah, so that's what we got tonight. I feel like I wish I could just power through to get this done tonight. But I probably should get some sleep. Since I will be dog sitting next week. And that is something I do have as sort of a or announcement is I will not be streaming any other times this week. I may be on a collab on Friday. Maybe not. We will see. But yeah, I'm going to be dog sitting, so I will not have access to my main work setup, or not my work setup, but I won't have access to my stream setup. So I can work on stuff, because it's easy to get Blender set up on everything. But I will not have access to yeah, I won't be able to have my OBS set up to do streams. So I'll see if maybe I can get OBS set up to like record the rest of the progress. But yeah, like if this like if this project like doesn't load on another computer when I'm dog sitting, then I'll finish it when I get back probably, which would be next Sunday, I believe. So we'll see. So I might stream next Sunday as like to wrap this up. That's probably going to be how things go. So unfortunately, I won't get it done like tomorrow or anything. But yeah, I am happy with the progress and how things are going. Yeah. So let's find I think this is a pretty good image. So let's see. Can I see I wonder if I can get a shot where I can see the fingerprints. I should probably make this fingerprints bigger actually. Okay, one last thing before I'm done. Yeah, that looks a bit more realistic. I'm wondering why I'm not seeing much on that side. Is it just the extreme angles maybe? Maybe because I have the light on that side. Yeah, that's a pretty good shot. So let's viewport render image. Let's make it bigger. Maybe we can save this as a little sample. And let's see who we can raid tonight. Yeah, thanks again, everyone, for stopping in. You had a good time, and hope you have a good day or night. Let's see. Mossy seems, I think, in the middle of a stream. So let's raid over to Mossy. Mossy Pine is a very comfy artist. Yeah. So if you want to stick around, you can say hello. Do a 3D bear raid and use whatever emotes that you would like to use. And yeah, hope you all have a good night. And I'll hopefully see you around next Sunday for another art stream. You have a good night, and yeah.